Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and I am back at the camper doing another video for you. This time I'm using the bundle Bloom Where You're Planted. I love this bundle. I don't even know why, but it's just really cool to me. And I got the idea for this card in the catalog. So make sure you look at your catalogs for inspiration, because you can get a lot of inspiration just from the catalog. All right, so in the bundle you get, if you decide to go with the suite, you get the paper, the stamp set, the dies, and then it also comes with this cool, which I'm not using today, but this background. It's like a craft background right here. That also comes if you get the suite, which is $65. And then the stamp set and dies, if you just get those together, that's a 10% off. So you get the 10% off of the bundle, and then everything else is just regular price, and then that's how much that's how they come up with the $65. All right, so I like the stamp set, but the main reason why I like it is because they did a lot of with the papers. You can cut out a lot of the shapes with the papers. So these papers are, this image right here is cut out from the designer series paper. So you can, they don't have them on all of them, but this one has a die. This one has a die, but then they have you can also just stamp them, of course, and then come up with your designs that way. But it also has the dies for 3 of the pots. I think there's 4 pots, but for 3 of the pots they have die cuts for. So I have cut those out, but we're going to do a little bit of stamping as well. All right. For my ladies that were in class, what was that, last week or the week before, whichever it was, I made a little boo-boo on my project sheet. This piece right here, I had put that it was 4 by 5 1/4. It's not. It is 3 3/4 by 5. So I'll change that on my project sheet, but just so you ladies know, in case you decide to remake the card. All right, so this designer series paper, the one with the bricks, is in the suite as well. So all the papers come from the suite. This measures 3 3/4 by 5, and that's just going to go on a scored 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch piece of what is it? Gray granite. So this piece is gray granite. Okay, and then that's just going to go right on the front of your card. So make sure I have this scored nice and straight. Okay, so we'll take some glue and whoop, we'll just put that right on the front of your panel here. All right. There we go. Then we're going to take a piece of cinnamon cider. And this piece of cinnamon cider measures 1/4 by 3 3/8. And that's going to go just right down at the bottom here. Up about 1/2 inch and in about 1/4 on each side. just like that. Maybe a little bit over here, just a tad. All right, there we go. And then all of your little plants are gonna go right here on this little shelf. So this little plant and the little plant stand, which is cut out of a scrap of basic black, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue. This little plant stand has a slit in it, so that little bowl or pot is gonna fit right in this little slit. So I'm putting the glue on the back part of the slit, and then that way I can slide the plant stand in there and it'll adhere right to that. So that's going to go here. Let's see, this little guy right here is going to go with this, kind of looks like aloe vera to me. So I will put a little bit of glue down at the bottom of this one as well. And then that's going to go right in here. Right like that. And then that one's going to go right there. And then this guy, this pot and this plant are going to go together. So we will stick those together, and I'm kind of having this leaf go over the top of this plant here, kind of like that, and then that's going to go over here. All right, to give it a little bit of more interest, and then this one, forgot about this guy, this one is going to go up here. So let's put them together really quick. Oh, I think I did the wrong plant on the wrong side. Whoops. Okay, this one, okay, they're not dry yet, goes in this one. Like that. All right, and then this one goes in here. Like that. All right. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of stamping. So I'm taking the Plentiful Plants stamp set, and I'm using this one right here and this one right here. All right, and I don't know if you've seen our new stamp sets. They now come printed on the sheets so that you can just stick your stamp right to the box, and then I just stick this piece, it comes on one of these acetate sheets, and then I just stick the acetate right over the top of my stamps. I'm really liking that feature. All right, so this one is going to be stamped in this one's going to be stamped in the garden green, I do believe. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this little sprig here and ink it up in our garden green. And then we're going to stamp it a couple of times. So here is my plant, and I just want to kind of, oh, let me get a some kind of something to give it a little bit of cushion. So I'm going to use my silicone mat here. Just a golf cart, backfiring. All right. So this is going to go somewhere like this. I'm going to move that out of there. Good. And then this one is going to go this way. And they can crisscross over the bottom. It's not going to matter because you're not going to see it. It's going to be under the pot. So this is going to go right like this. And I got it down a little far. You're going to be able to see, but it's just going to look like the plant is coming out behind it. That's all right. It's okay. And then this one, I'm going to use the Just Jade. Forgot my stamp chamois. It's really nice here today. It's just got a little bit of a breeze. That's why my camera keeps shifting. Plus I have the fan going on low. Alright. Now this has got some distinctive features on it, or distinctive stamps. So it is not going to be perfectly stamped. So that one's going to go about there. Put that right down like that. Okay. So that's going to go about like that. Okay. And then this one is going to go over here. I'll move it over just a little bit there. And then this one's going to go here. All right, so let's stamp our greeting here real quick. So the greeting is going to get stamped in Evening Evergreen, one of our new in colors. And I'm going to put To a Dear Friend. Now you could make this a little bit wider and you could do the thank you on here. But since this is only 1/2 inch, the To a Dear Friend fits on here perfectly. Make sure I got this on there. Okay. All right. Pretty good. All right. Just leave that on there for a moment, let it dry. Put the rest of our card together. So we'll bring our card back in. All right, so this one's going to go down with no dimensionals or anything. So that one's going to go right there. You don't have to get glue on every little bit. Giving it a little bit of movement. All right, so let's put some dimensionals on the back of this guy. He's going to go over here. All right, and then this one is also going to get a dimensional. Let's cut that off a little bit. Another piece up here. There we go. Backing doesn't want to come off there. All right, so this one, I'll just move this over a little bit. And you won't even see that under there. There's always usually a way to fix it. And then we're just going to put a small piece of dimensional in the middle of this over here. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this side because it's going to be touching the plant pot. Just like that. All right, so there's the card. And then you can take a piece of 4. This is 4 by 5 1/4. And then that way you'll have something to write on in the middle. But let's, since I didn't cut any, most of the time I usually put a piece of designer series paper on the inside. Let's just use our just jade, and we'll just stamp a little flourish down in the corner. So that it looks like it's right at the bottom there. Right, and we can take our glue, and I just like to put glue or tape right at the top. And then that just goes right on the inside, and your card is done. So here's that one, and here is the one that I made earlier. All right, there you have it. All supplies can be purchased through my online store at www.happystamp.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.